Namaste everyone, my name is Hitendra and I teach Hindi online. Today in this video we are going to learn what are some of the most common phrases that you need to say in order to introduce yourself in Hindi and ask someone about where they are from, how was their day, how was their week. When you start learning a language, the first thing you need to know is how to introduce yourself. So this is something we are going to learn. Let's get into it. Okay, so as you can see here, the first sentence that we have is I am Hitendra. There are two ways of introducing yourself in Hindi as in any other language. The first one is I am Hitendra. So I would write it down what that would be in Hindi. That is मैं as I, Hitendra हूँ. If we break down this particular sentence, as you can see that here what we have is I is मैं, am is who, and Hitendra is Hitendra, of course. So as you can see, the sentence start with the pronoun and then you have the name of the person, and then in the end you use the verb, or in Hindi as we call it, helping verb who. I am Hitendra, मैं Hitendra हूँ. The next thing would be, the second way to introduce yourself is saying your name. So you would say, I would say in this case, my name is Hitendra. And how would you say that in Hindi? You would say, मेरा नाम हितेंद्र है. मेरा नाम हितेंद्र है. My name is Hitendra. If we break down this sentence, as you can see, my is mera, name is naam, is would be hai, which goes in the end as we talked about it, and Hitendra is Hitendra. So mera naam Hitendra hai, you could put your name, and that would be my name is Hitendra or your name. The next thing we would learn is asking someone how they are, and that would be aap kaise hain. And as you can see, that would be how are you. Okay, so if we break down this sentence, that would be aap is you, and we are using the formal one, so aap is you, kaise is how, and then hai is are. Is and are both in Hindi is hai. Is and are, we only use one word for it, and that is hai. So aap kaise hain, aap kaise hain, how are you. Now the next thing we'll learn is how to answer that question. You could say I am good, the first one. Now there are two ways of saying I am good. One is masculine and the other one is feminine, of course. The E sound stands for feminine and the R sound stands for masculine. So if we do first the masculine, that would be मैं, which as we have learned is I. मैं is I. Acha for masculine, as you can hear the acha, cha sound in it. And then who? I am good. मैं अच्छा हूँ. If you remember, we said I am Hitendra. मैं Hitendra हूँ. So just like that, I am good. मैं अच्छा हूँ. Similar to that, feminine one would be मैं अच्छी हूँ. मैं अच्छी हूँ feminine, मैं अच्छा हूँ masculine. And of course in this case good means अच्छा. Now the next one would be saying I am okay, and that should be मैं ठीक हूँ. And you would see that ठीक doesn't really have a or e sound behind it, and that is because ठीक is gender neutral, okay is gender neutral, so it won't change. If you're masculine or feminine, you would still say मैं ठीक हूँ. The next thing you could ask someone is where are you from. So first thing we'll put is pronoun आप, then we'll put कहाँ, which is where, से would be from, and then as we know that are and is both are हैं, we'll add that. आप कहाँ से हैं, where are you from. Where means कहाँ, are means हैं, you means आप, and from means कहाँ. Meaning आप कहाँ से हैं, where are you from. If you break down this sentence, as you can see, now answering something in Hindi has to be the easiest way to answer in any language, I believe. Which is, what you do is you take the question structure and you just answer where the question is asked. So if I asked you, "Aap kahan se hain?" Where is the question in that sentence? And if you think, "Kahan," which is where, that is the question form in this particular sentence. So this is what we are going to answer. So we could say, in my case, I would say, "Aap" would of course become "main." Now, if you remember, it was "kahan," which is the question form. So I would say, "Main India se hu." I am from India. Main India se hu. And that would be the way you would answer this question. मैं इंडिया से हूँ, मैं अमेरिका से हूँ, मैं कनाडा से हूँ, मैं यूके से हूँ. It can be anything. And this is what you'll put, and this is how you'll answer to someone who asks you, "Where are you from?" Now the next thing would be asking someone how was their week or how was their day. We will do both of them. First, we need to know the vocabulary for both of those sentences or both of those words. First would be day. Day in Hindi is din. Din. Next is week. Week in Hindi is hafta. Hafta. Now if you remember from our earlier question where we asked, "How are you?" Aap kaise hain? We are going to use the same sentence structure or same formation in this sentence. So we would say, now rather than saying aap, which is you, we will say aapka, which means your. So first we are going to do, how was your day? And that would be aapka, because we are using your. So aapka. Now comes the day. Pronoun time. Then question form. Kaisa, which means how. And then we have was here, and was in Hindi is tha. Aapka din kaisa tha? How was your day? If you break down this sentence, but we are going to break down both the sentences, because the next sentence would be about the week. You know what week is, that is hafta. So try to make this sentence on your own way. I'm going to take a sip of the coffee. In the meantime, you can make this sentence. Okay, so if your answer is aapka hafta kaisa tha, then you are absolutely right. Aapka hafta kaisa tha? How was your week? All you have done is just replace the day with the week. Now we are going to break down both of these sentences. So as you can see, aapka, which is your, then, which is day, and in the other case we had hafta. Kaisa, which is how, and tha, which is was. Aapka hafta kaisa tha? How was your week? Aapka din kaisa tha? How was your day? Now if you remember, I have said that Hindi has the most easiest way to answer a question. You just follow the question structure and give an answer. In this case, we are going to do the same thing. Aapka, which means yours, it will become mera, because we are talking about my day. My day was good, or my week was good. So my is mera. We could say din, following the sentence structure. Kaisa is the question here. Kaisa means how. So we'll say acha. And the last thing we need is, we'll just follow up with what we have done in the question form. We'll say tha. Mera din acha tha. My day was good. Or mera hafta acha tha. My week was good. This is it for today. We have learned some basic phrases on how to introduce yourself and how to ask someone a question. Asking them about their day, how are they, how was their week. Language is all about taking these small steps at a time. What you learned today, you could use it with the people around you who speak Hindi. If not, with your friends, with your family, and if not, then what you can do is you can comment down below and I would personally answer those questions. And as always, I share long format content here. If you want to see the short format content, you can follow me on Instagram or TikTok. And of course, if you could subscribe or like, that would be amazing. That would mean a lot to me. And I would see you in the next video.